crafty friends and doll lovers. It has been quite a while since I have uploaded a video, and I am ashamed to say why. And the reason is my craft room is so messy right now. I mean, it is terribly messy, and I'm not exaggerating. So I'm going to show you what my room looks like, and I will warn you, what you're about to see may cause a bit of anxiety. It may cause some discomfort, but I am going to have courage and show you the current state of my craft room. Okay, here goes. This is my craft room in its current state. And the reason why it looks like this is I have decided that I'm going to do a overhaul of sorts of my craft room. I am actually in the process of purging some things, which is why you see all these boxes, at least part of the reason why you see all these boxes. But what I'm planning to do is to really get rid of those things that I have not used. And no matter how much I tell myself, one day I'll use that to do such and such, it's been sitting in my room for years, and I decided that it's time to bless someone else with some of this crafty goodness. So this is embarrassing. I will say it's very embarrassing. This is my sewing machine. This is probably the neatest place in this room. So there you have it. Yeah. I let my room get out of hand, and I'm very embarrassed. It took a lot of courage to share with you the current state of my craft room, to air my dirty laundry, so to speak. But anyway, I have to admit, this is very, very overwhelming to me. I don't function well in an environment like this. And there's so many things that I want to do, and so many things I want to share, but I just can't. I don't have room. I mean, this is actually my dining room, but we never bought dining room furniture. So the entire room is craft related or doll related things. And so I can enter the room from my kitchen, or I can enter it from the hallway. And it is so bad in here that I literally have to walk. If I want to go from one side of the room to the other, I have to walk out of the room, walk around, and come into the other entrance. And that is really bad. I'm so embarrassed. So the plan is this weekend, I'm going to work on, I'll just start from one corner and I will work my way around. I got my boxes. I have my garbage bags. You probably saw the box on my sewing table when I did the scan through of my room. And I am going to decide, do I really, really love this? Does it really bring me joy? And if it does not, and it brings me stress because it is something that I've been holding on to for a long time, and it makes me feel guilty because I have not finished that project, I'm going to let it go. I have, believe it or not, I've gotten rid of a lot of my paper crafting items. One of my friends works with children, and I gave her a lot of paper pads and craft punches, some rubber stamps. Can't remember what else. I've also found homes for my some of my dolls, and I need to go through and find homes for some other dolls that I'm planning to release. I used to collect the baby dolls. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Lee Middleton, but years ago, I think in the 90s, these were the dolls that were, the size was like a real baby. This is before the reborns. Now they make baby dolls, some amazing dolls that look actually like real life babies. But I have Lee Middleton dolls, and I have this other doll that was called a My Way Baby. But I find that I really like my 16 to 20 inch dolls, like American Girl, Corito Kid, BFC Inc., A Girl for All Time, and Our Generation. I also have a few Barbie dolls, or I have some fresh dolls, and I'm getting rid of some of those. I'm keeping my fresh dolls because I think they're amazing, and I'm going to keep some of my special Barbies, but I'm going to release the other ones, and just keep those that I really like. And I want to focus more on my 16 to 20 inch dolls as far as designing patterns and things and building doll rooms. So in order for me to do that, I've got to release some things. And quite honestly, there are things that have been in this sewing room for years, and I have said I was going to finish this project or well, it's not happening. So it's time for me to let it go. Do you ever have your dolls, you find yourself where your dolls have taken over, where you look around and all of a sudden you don't know how it happened? It just went from neat to chaotic. I know for me, I'm like a child. When you ever watched a child, they'll go into a clean room and they're looking for this particular toy. So they go through the toy box and everything just flies out of the toy box and is onto the floor, and they find that toy, and then they go and they play with the toy, and then they just leave it and they never put it back. Well, despite all my good intentions, when I am crafting, when I am creating, I'm just like that kid. I am looking for this item or doing this project or doing that, and I get going and I get excited. And then I'm like, okay, I worked with that one, so now let's move on to the other project. So I really need to get better with starting and finishing a project. And I really need to really make myself put things back. But I think the biggest issue I have is that I have just accumulated more than I need, and it's time for me to release it, and it's time for me to bless someone else with it. So that is my goal. This weekend, I am going to buckle down, and I'm going to get started, and I'm going to decide whether it stays or whether it goes. And I will be back with you to show you my progress, good, bad, or indifferent. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it didn't cause you too much anxiety or discomfort. And if you have not subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe and hit the notification button so that you know when I post a video showing my progress. Also, please, I can't be the only one that's in this state. But even if I am, leave a comment. Encouragement. That's what I need right now. I need a lot of encouragement to get this done. So it's time to stop recording now. And I'm going to go and I'm going to upload this video. And then I'm going to get to work. So I will see you in my next video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.